There is a common fruit, perhaps you eat it weekly, that is the silent enemy of prostate enlargement. But what is truly shocking, almost no one, not even many doctors, is connecting the dots between this fruit and a shrinking effect. It has a regressing effect on an enlarged prostate that can become noticeable in just a few weeks. This is crucial because for millions of men, prostate swelling, that sensation of having a balloon pressing on the bladder, is more than just a nocturnal nuisance. It leads to a loss of life quality and constant fear. It often means an inevitable transition to strong medications with dreadful side effects, or even surgery. But what if I told you that the key to disarming this process is in your grocery cart? It is something that has been overlooked as a mere barbecue side dish or a summer treat. In this video, we will uncover not only the identity of this #1 prostate shrinking fruit, we will also dive deep into why it works. It triggers biochemical mechanisms that conventional medicine usually targets with expensive pills. I will show you the science of how to interrupt the feedback loop of inflammation and uncontrolled testosterone. More importantly, I will share 3 simple, powerful ways to incorporate it into your diet so you can start feeling the results. Stay with me because the third method, which I call the midday concentrate, is what accelerates the process unbelievably. In the next few minutes, prepare to think about one of the most underrated fruits on the planet in an entirely new way. Let us start by understanding the root of the problem. Benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, is not cancer, but it acts like it, slowly strangling the urethra. What causes it? Simply put, aging and an excess of a super potent hormone. As you age, your body, especially your prostate, begins converting the male hormone testosterone into a much more aggressive version, Dihydrotestosterone, or DHT. Think of DHT as testosterone on steroids. It is what makes your beard grow, and unfortunately, it is what tells your prostate cells, divide, divide fast, and do not stop. This relentless growth command is what causes the swelling. Now, what makes the fruit we are about to reveal so effective? It attacks on 2 fronts. First, it has potent anti-inflammatory power, reducing the immediate swelling that causes symptoms like urgency and frequency. It simply calms down the irritated cells. But the ingenious part, the part that actually shrinks the prostate, is this. The fruit contains phytonutrients that are natural inhibitors of a specific enzyme called 5-alpha reductase. If you are watching, write down this name, 5-alpha reductase. This is the villain enzyme that turns good testosterone into bad DHT. By blocking this enzyme, the fruit is essentially cutting off the grow, grow, grow signal that DHT sends. Therefore, instead of just treating the symptoms, like urinary frequency, it combats the underlying cause, excess DHT and chronic inflammation. Prescription drugs, like 5-alpha reductase inhibitors, do exactly this. However, they come with a list of possible side effects that would make anyone hesitate, such as erectile dysfunction and loss of libido. Our fruit does the same thing, but in a biological, clean, and delicious way. But what is this fruit? It is one that people underutilize, focusing only on its high water content. Yet its benefits for men's health are impressive and scientifically validated. The #1 fruit that shrinks an enlarged prostate is watermelon. Yes, the humble watermelon. It seems too simple, right? Here is why you have not heard this clearly before. I will explain why watermelon is a nutritional time bomb against BPH and what makes it superior to other foods. Watermelon's secret lies in 3 components, and I bet you only know one. Most people talk about lycopene, the carotenoid that gives it its red color and is a powerful antioxidant. Lycopene is fantastic. It fights oxidative stress in the prostate and reduces the risk of prostate cancer. But lycopene is not the whole story. Here are the other two, and they are the true size-reversing agents, Citrulline and Phytosterols. Let us start with citrulline. In watermelon, citrulline is an amino acid that your body converts into arginine, and arginine is a precursor to nitric oxide, which you probably associate with cardiovascular health and, yes, erectile function. But what is citrulline's role in the prostate? It dramatically improves blood flow and relaxes the smooth muscle tissue that surrounds the bladder neck and prostate. Remember, BPH symptoms are caused by two factors. These are the prostate size and the muscle tension around it. Citrulline helps relax this tension, easing the tightness sensation and making urination much easier, even before the size has regressed. It offers quick and direct symptom relief. But wait, that is still not the entire shrinking story. We are missing phytosterols, and they are our precision weapon. Phytosterols, like beta-sitosterol, are plant compounds that watermelon possesses in abundance, and beta-sitosterol is one of the most well-studied 5-alpha reductase inhibitors in the plant kingdom. What does that mean? It means that by eating watermelon, you are introducing a natural blocker. It competes directly with 5-alpha reductase, preventing it from producing the DHT that causes cell growth. This dual action, citrulline relaxing the channel and beta-sitosterol cutting off the growth signal, is what makes watermelon unmatched. It is a natural double effect pill that attacks the symptom and the root cause simultaneously. Now here is the trick that most people miss, which is why they do not see shrinking results. You cannot just occasionally nibble on a small piece of watermelon. The dose, frequency, and the part of the fruit you eat are absolutely critical to trigger this regression mechanism. Many men tell me they eat watermelon and feel nothing. I ask, are you only eating the proper fruit or the rind as well? The highest concentration of citrulline is not in the sweet red flesh we love. It is in the whitish green pith, the part between the hard green rind and the red flesh. It has a different, less flavorful texture, but that is where the anti-BPH magic happens. If you are discarding the pith, you are throwing away the most potent part of the fight against an enlarged prostate. The same goes for the seeds. Watermelon seeds, often spat out or discarded, are a concentrated source of zinc and, guess what, even more beta-sitosterol. Zinc is another essential nutrient known to keep the prostate at a healthy size, and its deficiency is common in men with BPH. So you need a plan of attack. You need the lycopene from the flesh, the citrulline from the pith, and the beta-sitosterol from the seeds. How do you do this consistently and potently? Let us go over the 3 ways, starting with the simplest and progressing to the midday concentrate I mentioned earlier. The first way is the whole snacking method. Whenever you eat watermelon, do not cut the rinds too thin. Consume the red flesh along with at least ½ an inch of the whitish green pith. You can simply chew it together. Think of it as eating a supplement that has a sweet taste right next to it. Do this daily, ensuring at least 300 grams of watermelon per day, including that white edge. The second way, for those seeking more convenience, is the watermelon seed tea. You take 1 tablespoon of raw watermelon seeds, wash them well, dry them, and lightly crush them. Boil them in 1 liter of water for about 15 minutes, strain, and drink the tea throughout the day. This extracts the zinc and phytosterols from the seeds, giving you a concentrated shot to block DHT. Often, the reason people give up on natural treatments is the difficulty of maintaining the routine. That is why the next method is the most powerful and the one that generates the most consistent results. The third way, the midday concentrate, is the technique that maximizes the absorption and dosage of all BPH-fighting compounds in watermelon into a single daily serving. It is a smoothie, but not just any smoothie. For this concentrate, you will need about 300 to 400 grams of watermelon. You will take the red pulp, but you will drastically increase the amount of white pith. Use double the amount you normally would. And now comes the secret to potency: the seeds and a synergy booster. You will add 1 teaspoon of pumpkin seeds. Why pumpkin seeds? Because pumpkin seed is one of the greatest sources of beta-sitosterol available. The beta-sitosterol from pumpkin seeds and the one from watermelon work synergistically, boosting the blockade of 5-alpha reductase. It is like having 2 guards at the enzyme's door, ensuring DHT is not produced. To finish the concentrate, add 1/4 of a lemon with the rind if it is organic. The lemon rind is anti-inflammatory, and a small handful of spinach, just to balance the sugar and provide more antioxidants. Blend everything. The resulting concentrate is extremely potent, full of lycopene, relaxing citrulline, and a double dose of beta-sitosterol. Drinking this at midday, every day, ensures you are giving your body the raw material to fight inflammation and stop the hormonal growth cycle of the prostate. What happens when you do this consistently? The effect of Citrulline is almost immediate. Many men feel a relaxation in the bladder and urethra muscles within days, resulting in less urgency and a stronger flow. But the true prostate shrinking, the regression effect caused by beta-sitosterol and DHT blockade, takes time. Research shows that phytosterols can begin producing measurable results in prostate volume around 4 to 6 weeks. This is not a magical overnight pill, but it is a sustainable solution without the dreaded side effects. Think of this as a daily reinvestment in your prostate health. You are not just treating a symptom, you are reprogramming your body's biochemistry. But here is a crucial warning, something most nutrition videos do not mention, which can sabotage your results. Preparation matters. Lycopene, the red antioxidant component that fights cancer and inflammation, is fat soluble. What does that mean? Your body absorbs it much better when combined with some healthy fat. So, if you are making the midday concentrate, consider adding half a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil or a small handful of walnuts. This dramatically increases the bioavailability of lycopene, ensuring this powerful antioxidant is absorbed at its maximum potency. It is a small change that maximizes the return on your nutritional investment. The beauty of watermelon in the context of prostate health is that it solves a series of problems that usually require multiple supplements. For swelling, you would take an anti-inflammatory. For flow, maybe an alpha blocker. For growth, a 5-alpha reductase inhibitor. Watermelon, used integrally and strategically, unifies all this into a single natural source. Many men live with the belief that BPH is an unavoidable prison sentence, that discomforts will only increase, and that the only way out is through scary medical interventions. But nature offers surprisingly potent combat tools. Watermelon is far more than a refreshing summer snack. It is a prostate health agent, a natural cell growth inhibitor, a smooth muscle relaxant, and a powerful nutritional booster. Best of all, it is accessible. Remember the main lesson: to see regression, to shrink the prostate, you must go beyond the pulp. You need to use the pith, which carries the citrulline, and the seeds, which concentrate the beta-sitosterol. The midday concentrate, with the boost from pumpkin seeds and a drop of healthy fat, is your passport to relief. Start today. Try it for 6 weeks using the concentrate method and observe the changes in your sleep and your flow throughout the day. The path to regaining control of your prostate may be paved with something as simple as a piece of watermelon, but now you know the trick to make it effective. The science is clear, the tools are in your hand, and the only thing missing is consistent action. The knowledge about 5-alpha reductase and the understanding of beta-sitosterol and citrulline is what moves you from the position of a victim to the position of one who controls their own health. Now that you know watermelon is this superfood, and you know exactly how to use it to maximize its beta-sitosterol, you have a powerful new weapon in your daily routine. Watermelon works in conjunction with other strategies that protect the modern man from the dangers of excess estrogen in the body. If you are interested in learning more about what the other foods are that act as shields against unbalanced hormone conversion, continue your research here on the channel. But for now, focus on the power of whole watermelon consumed in the correct way. Prostate shrinkage is a process, and it begins with this simple yet incredibly powerful fruit. If you dread that weak dripping stream every time you visit the bathroom, or if waking up 5 times a night is destroying your sleep and your sanity, you need to stop what you are doing and listen closely. You might think that a shrinking prostate requires harsh chemicals or invasive surgery, but nature has provided potent compounds that can shrink swollen tissues and restore your flow starting today.